Another episode of Chicago White Sox and Cubs Central, and we're joining you right here at the bottom of the sixth inning of a 0-0 tie. The Chicago White Sox are looking for their first victory of the season, and they are hanging in there with Atlanta, to say the least. If you just joining us, we just had a bunt laid down by Benintendi, infield bunt, lead man on, one on, nobody out, as the Chicago White Sox look to score, become the first to score in this 0-0 tie with Yohan Moncada up to bat. Let's get it. Spring break with the family, so it's pretty cool to have it the week off during the first week of baseball season. Looks like Moncada's looking to try to get a bunt down as well. Why not? 1-0 is the count. What's the word with y'all? Go ahead, keep me company in the comments. Y'all already know baseball is at least a two-man conversation. So as they go to first base to try to pick him off, but Benintendi gets back safely. Want to know is the count, 1 on, nobody out. Bottom of the sixth, Chicago White Sox and Atlanta Braves tied at 0-0. Moncada with the lime green gloves. Lopez with the pitch, and it's high and outside. 2-0 is the count. Let's get it. Moncada looking at swinging through a 94 mile per hour fastball, low and outside. What up, Steely E? White Sox might get their first win. Let's see, baby. 0-0. Salud, my guy. I went to the game yesterday, too. You got to let me know when you're trying to get up. Lopez. 2-1 is the count. Moncada looks at a low curveball. 3-1 is the count. 1 on, nobody out. Chicago White Sox looking to start something here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Turn you off. Moncada walks to first base. Oh no, I can ask my kids though. I got a teenage daughter and a niece. When I see them, I'll ask them for a new website, or anybody in the chat if y'all know websites where you can watch movies. I haven't done that in so long, bro. I don't want my phone to get no type of viruses. 0-0 tie, 2 on, nobody out. Luis Robert Jr., who has been striking out a lot lately, with an opportunity to get the White Sox on the board in a 0-0 tie versus the Atlanta Braves. Fly out and a strikeout for Luis Robert Jr. so far. 0-0 is the count. Hits a four-seam fastball, fouls it off. But y'all was at the game yesterday, man. It was good time. We got up out of there once it started raining, but the kids had a good time, man. Went up to the kids zone and such. But the White Sox themselves did not have a good time. They got whooped on. But Robert Jr. can change this with one swing of the bat, lifts a four-seam fastball to the warning track. So the runners should advance. 2 on, well, one runner advances. You got runners at the corners. 2 on, 1 out, 0-0 tie. So Robert Jr. with essentially a sacrifice to move the runner into scoring position. Just missed the home run, didn't get enough on it. Double play ball is in play for Gavin Sheets, who's 0 for 1 with a walk in the fourth. Yeah, Steely E, man. I stopped doing that a long time ago. We appreciate y'all for jumping on Chicago White Sox and Cubs Central. The Cubs are currently destroying the Colorado Rockies, annihilating them fools. 7-0 in the bottom of the fourth with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Gavin Sheets fouls off a fastball. So it's one of them things, man. The Cubs are finding their stride. They ran into the World Series champions, and then they followed up with the Colorado Rockies. That's good. They can get those first 2 losses out of their system. They're 2-2 right now, looking for win number 3 to go on a 3-game winning streak. Back here with the White Sox, 2 on runners at the corners, 1 out. Gavin Sheets looks at a 95-mile-per-hour four-seam fastball in the bottom of the zone. He could have swung at it, but he just watched it. 0-2 is the count. 0-0 is the score. White Sox got a man at first and third. Lopez, 75th pitch on the way. Set fastball inside. Sheets fights it off. It's going to drop in between three people. We got Benintendi to score. Should have runners at first and second with 1 out as Gavin Sheets bloops one into the dead zone. And the White Sox take the lead 1-0 over the Atlanta Braves in the bottom of the 6th inning. That's what I'm talking about. Wish they would have did this yesterday, right, Cam? I said I wish the White Sox would have did this yesterday.
Yes, because we went to that game.
Right, we went to that game. They didn't do this yesterday. But it was miserable out there. Didn't look like they wanted to be there. The first base coach didn't want to be there. I'm not sure what happened with that, but Buddy got up out of there early yesterday. Did you hear what happened with that, Steely E? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Salud. I hope that's the case, man. I hope that's the case. Appreciate you guys for joining us. Don't forget to just keep us company in the chat. Holler at your boy. Let us know what you're thinking about the White Sox. Can they get their first win tonight versus a really, really good Atlanta Braves squad? Spring break went to a Lego. What was it? Legoland with the kids today. It was actually pretty fun. Andrew Vaughn looks at a slider in the dirt. Catcher gets to it. No runner staying put. White Sox lost 9-0 yesterday in 8 innings. A rained out game. Yesterday, man, the first base coach just left. In like the 8th inning, he just left. Nobody knew where he went. Vaughn turns on a fastball, but it's just fouled down the left field line. But yeah, it was crazy. They was looking for him, texting him, calling him. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But it was a miserable day. We got up out of there as soon as it started raining. Like as soon as we felt the first drizzle, we was like, all right, they getting killed anyway. Let's get up out of here. Vaughn with a 1-1 count. 1 out, 2 on, runs at first and second. Vaughn swings through another fastball inside. 1-2 is the count. 1-0 lead Chicago White Sox over the Atlanta Braves. 1-2 to count. Let's see if Vaughn can add to it. Yes, sir, Jacob Pone. I see you as Vaughn swings and misses. Oh no, I guess he fouled it off. 1-2 is the count. Oh no, Jacob Pone, you know we in this together. He said I need a combo and a Pepsi. He got up out of there, bro. He's probably eating a bratwurst. Hey, slider high and outside. Count goes to 2-2. Andrew Vaughn is 0 for 2 today. Runners at first and second for the Chicago White Sox. Bottom of the 6th inning, 1 out. 1-0 Sox lead. Gavin Sheets with a blooper. Oh, there we go. Double play ball in play. Can Vaughn get to first base? No, he cannot. So that'll end the 6th inning, but the Chicago White Sox do strike first versus the Atlanta Braves. 1-0 is the lead going into the 7th inning. Appreciate y'all, man. Go ahead and smash that like button. Follow the channel. Member of the Chi-Town Sports Network. Chicago Bulls Central, Bear Central, Sky Central, Blackhawk Central. We also have NBA Central and the Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac boys, C-Dub and Bobby. My boys Hayes and Steve-O slide through here from time to time. Jay Capone, man, you think we got this win, Brody? I've been doing research on who the Bears should draft. I got to do a video on the mock draft probably after this game. And, oh, yeah, I'm going to check it out when the kids ain't around, Jay Capone. I got you. But, yeah, man, I was looking at Jared Verse and Hunter. And, man, when I tell you, Both of those guys look really, really good. Really, really good. And if they're available at that 9 spot, especially if Alt is gone, you might see one of them become a Bears player. Steely E says Chicago Sky need to grab Aaliyah Edwards off UConn. She's the reason they won that game last night. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, me too, man. I'm a White Sox fan through and through, but I root for both teams. I get a lot of flack for that too. I don't know. I feel like it's petty to be going back and forth with Cubs fans at this point in my life, especially when the White Sox aren't really that good. It doesn't make sense for me to heckle or hassle or harass Cubs fans when they have the obvious better team. Um, so it's I'd rather focus on the White Sox than to worry about how the Cubs are playing. At least from that perspective of the rivalry. The only time I truly root against the Cubs is when they're playing the White Sox. As Garrett Crochet is back in, he's been dealing. He made it to the 7th inning in his second official MLB start. He got 6 strikeouts, a couple of walks, locating that four seamer just outside. That's a tough strike zone. 1-1 is the count. That wasn't even completely outside. He could have caught that a strike, but it is what it is. Crochet with the cutter. Ooh, he didn't do that one too much in the first game. That one was nice too. Located it right low on the low outside corner. Oh yeah, I love the rivalry too, and I had my years when it was at a fever pitch and frothing at the mouth. But at the end of the day, unless these two teams are both good, I can't buy into it. Crochet with the slider just outside again. It's a tight strike zone. Mm, that's another strike, bro. That should have been another. That could have been a strikeout. 1-2 is the count. Cutter outside. 2-2 to count. The White Sox lead the Atlanta Braves 1-0 in the top of the 7th inning. Y'all know how we do on this channel. We'll come in the 6th or 7th inning if it's a close game. Swings and strikes him out with the cutter. That wasn't even a strike, but he got him. Get up out of there. Strikeout number 7 for Crochet in the 7th inning. Let's go. He's doing all right locating these off-speed pitches today. The first game he had a little bit of command issues. Big lefty rocking Michael Jordan's 45. Put the slider on the low inside corner. Gets lifted to the warning track in left field. Jumps at the wall and mistimed it. And he goes out. Ties the game. Azuna with the solo home run. That wind is blowing. And it carried it right out. So Atlanta ties the game. If Benintendi timed his jump a little bit better, he had a chance of catching that. And that pitch was located really nicely. It's just, he lifted that joint up out of there. Benintendi jumped like maybe a half a second too early. And maybe he needed to have a longer reach. But it just got over the wall. As Crochet gives up, I believe, his first home run of the season. 1-1 is the game now on the top of the 7th. Crochet with the look. This is going to be his last inning. He's getting close to 100 pitches. Four-seam fastball catches the up outside corner for 1-1 at the count. Hey, Juju was taking care of business last night, bro. Paige Becker's a beast too. Ooh, another slider. Driving it. Just missed a back-to-back home run situation. Duvall at the plate. Oh my goodness. So they sitting on those low inside pitches now. That slider was working earlier, but they are waiting for it. You have to change up your situation right now. Locations is gonna get you killed. Crochet with the 1-2 count, 1 out, nobody on. Just mislocates the four seamer. Tried to go down and in again. Let's see what you got, man. Strike this young man out. Got him swinging, popped up a four-seam fastball. 2-2 is the count. So it's Jay Capone. It could be Iowa, South Carolina in the final, right? That's gonna be crazy. That'll probably be the most watched college basketball game, period, both out of male and female. Crochet, 2-2 to count. Gets him to pop up to right field at the wall. Caught. Woo! That one almost got lifted up out of here too. 2 out, top of the seventh. Crochet at 91 pitches. Mm. If the White Sox score in the bottom of the seventh, I believe he'll get the win. But he's not in line for a loss unless he gives up a run right now. Gets him to ground out. So that's the third out, but hey, the Braves were able to tie the White Sox 1-1 going into the bottom of the seventh inning. Pedro Grifal, man, I don't know. Last year, I don't know. I give him a pass for last year just due to the dysfunction of the team. There's a reason why the GM and president was fired as well last season. They're doing a complete overhaul. So I have to give him an opportunity with a team that's his team, as opposed to the team they had last year that came in with lofty expectations. Some certain pundits had them winning the AL Central and maybe even winning the World Series with the team that they had. But now that Tim Anderson's gone and the rest of those guys are gone, who all had most likely cancerous tendencies, I'm going to see what Pedro can get. And so far, honestly, at least from the pitching staff, so far so good, with the exception of yesterday. Um, can he get these guys going offensively? Because Luis Robert Jr., he had a solid game the other day when he hit those 2 home runs, but he's been pretty iffy since then. A few strikeouts, undisciplined at the plate. Losing to Lloyd is going to hurt, but it gives, more young people opportunity to step up. So I believe they brought him in to kind of engage the young people, and that's not what was being done with the previous coach. And so we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm excited though. I'm excited to see it. What about you? How much faith you got in him? Let's go, man. The Bulls getting on my nerves too, y'all. For real, for real. And you asked me, so like Pedro, the reason why the White Sox even scored in the last inning was because they had the bunt on for the first at bat to get the leadoff man on. So had he not put them in that situation, they still have no points. So we're gonna see what happens now. The pitch swung on and fouled off. 1-1 to tie in the bottom of the seventh. Chicago White Sox got work to do now. It's a tight game, pitchers duel. We're gonna see the bullpens from moving forward. DeJong pinch hitting. Looks at a ball low. 1-1 is the count. Probably won't see Crochet in the next inning. We'll talk about what he's done so far. Acuna Jr. has been shut out. 0 for 3. Ooh. Ball hit hard to the. Oh, let's go. DeJong would just destroyed that ball to left field. Home run off of Minter. Chicago White Sox take the 2-1 lead. Look at this. We got the fireworks going, baby. Let's go. Smack that joint.
Why didn't you buy tickets today?
My son wants to know why we didn't go to the game today instead of yesterday. Oh, we try to do what we can do, man. You can't predict these things. South Carolina winning it all. They should win it all, man, but it's not going to be easy. The rest of these teams that's left, they all got a path to the winning it, bro. All of them are good teams. Paul DeJong with his third career pinch hit home run. There you go. Pedro strikes again. So last inning, it was the bunt. This inning, he put Paul DeJong in, and he takes one out. 2-1, the lead for the Chicago White Sox over the Atlanta Braves, looking for their first win of the season. Kevin Pillar up to bat. Man, that was an absolute rocket to left field. Gotta love it. Whew. Swings and misses. 1-1 is the count. Yes, sir. Dijon mustard flow. I like that one. I'm going to have to upload the highlight later. 2-1 lead for the White Sox. Perfectly located four-seam fastball from the left-hand pitcher. 1-2 is the count. Nobody on, nobody out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Ooh, nice pitch to lay off. 2-2 is the count with the four-seam fastball. Just missing outside. Kevin Pillar pinch hitting right now. 2 home runs, 8 RBIs in his career as a pinch hitter. Let's see if he can get another home run right. No, pitching the dirt, 94 mile per hour, four-seam fastball from Minter. 3-2 is the count. Just get on, my guy. Don't swing at nothing bad. Make him throw a strike. Chicago White Sox lead the Atlanta Braves 2-1. It's your boy Big Bro on Chicago White Sox and Cubs Central, the Chi-Town Sports Central Network. Ooh, just had him. He thought that was a walk. Pilar, stop. Walk back to the dugout. You tweaking, my guy. That was a strike, an easy strike. Let's go. It's a beautiful home run. Fireworks light up the south side sky. That's where we were sitting too. Cam, he hit it right where we were sitting yesterday. That's crazy. Pops him up to left center. 2 out for the White Sox. We're going to see what the bullpen can do. Starters have been pretty solid, with the exception of yesterday. Maldonado stepping in. Had a pretty solid moment earlier when he calmed Crochet down back in the 5th inning. Minter with the look, the kick, throws the four-seamer outside. Let's get it. White Sox looking to get their first W of the season. Crochet with another solid outing. Maldonado looks at another ball. 2-0 is the count. So Pedro Grifal with 2 run-scoring decisions in the last 2 innings. Got to give him credit for that. Minter, 2-0 is the count. Make him throw a strike. He does. Yes, man. It's too early in the season to be going on super-duper long losing streaks. So that's a pitch that they called a ball last inning, but they're giving him as a strike on this one. Nicely located, 2-1's the count. 3-1 to count as a misses with another four-seamer. So Maldonado has an opportunity to walk with 2 out in the bottom of the 7th. Get opportunities, the White Sox another opportunity to score. What you got? Swings and pops up a four-seamer that's behind home plate. The catcher watches the ball drift out of play. See, that wind is crazy today. Maldonado like, I ain't used to this. I've been playing in Houston for the last few years. Benintendi scored the first run of the game on deck. White Sox making Minter work up to 15 pitches now this inning. 3-2 to count. Maldonado looking. Swings right back to the pitcher and runner. He's just too slow. That dude is not fast at all. But he built like a gummy bear. So, but DeJong lifts one out of here to left center. White Sox lead 2-1 going into the 8th inning. Steely E, you are absolutely right. The Chicago White Sox need this win for morale. There's no other way to put it. Going 0-5 to start the year is tough, and that can easily turn to 0-10. You want an opportunity to steal a game against this good Atlanta team and put yourself in the mind state of winning tomorrow. Winning is contagious. Real quick around the league, as I scroll up, Cincinnati trails the Philadelphia Phillies 9-2. The Cubs are killing Colorado 7-0. With one out in the top of the 6th, and you got Houston leading Toronto 1-0. Earlier today, the Milwaukee Brewers took care of business against the Minnesota Twins. Twins bogus. Y'all could beat the Brewers for the Cubs. Kansas City took out Baltimore. Baltimore having a hard start, but Kansas City showing that they hit a play early. The Kansas City Royals. The Angels beat the Miami Marlins. Texas falls to Tampa Bay 5-2. Then you got Boston and Oakland later, Cleveland and Seattle later. The Yankees 5-0 for the first time in forever, later against Arizona. And then you got St. Louis and San Diego, San Francisco and the Dodgers. Detroit and the Mets were postponed due to weather. The White Sox are going at it with the Atlanta Braves 2-1. Going into the top of the 8th. Gavin Sheets scored in the 6th. Ozuna homered in the 7th. And DeJong returned to favor with a 353-foot bomb in the bottom of the 7th. Crochet took care of business to start the game. But now the White Sox bring in, let me see, Brebbia. Brebbia comes in relief. John Brebbia, two games pitched, one in the third, 1 2/3 inning, 1 hit, no runs given up so far this season to go along with a strikeout. Let's see if he can take care of business today against an Atlanta team that's not going to quit. Appreciate you guys for hitting that like button, that follow button. Hit us up at 773-389-6954. Leave a voicemail. Or ChicagoBaseballCentral@gmail.com for either the Cubs or the White Sox. My boys Mike and Wyatt are here to hold it down as well as Brebbia locates a four-seamer down, gets him. 0-1 is the count. Orlando Arcia. Why you ain't got that G? What's the Arcia? Let's see. Brebbia gets him with another four-seamer. He fights it off. 0-2 to count. You know who else needs the morale? Crochet. Steely E for sure. Like he has been lights out in his first 2 games. Ooh, the slider outside, and he checks his swing. 1-2 is the count. Almost got him to chase it. Brebbia to Arcia. Another slider. He did not go again. Almost chased 2 of them. 2-2 is the count. Now you got to throw a good pitch here. Make him fight it off or swing through it. Brebbia. Ooh, slider. Caught the corner. That's what's up. He's out at first base. Let's go. Andrew Vaughn. Moncada looking good out there. Range into his right. Fluid motion. Just flicks that joint over to first base. Andrew Vaughn with the stretch. Let's go. The White Sox win this game. It'll be their first win of the season. Slider outside from Brebbia out there doing his thing. Solid in his first 2 game appearances. Another slider outside. Jared Kalenic pinch hitting in this situation. White Sox looking for a win. 2-0 to count. Another pitch outside. He just 3 balls in. Now he has to throw a strike or he will walk him to first base. Nobody on, 1 out. Change up and out. Got him to swing at it. 3-1's the count. He's probably going to be swinging again on a 3-1 count. Just throw him a good pitch, Berbia. Ooh, slider just misses. And Maldonado tried to frame it properly. But he just missed. I mean, geez. He had nice movement on it and everything. So Berbia has one man on, one out. Ronald Acuna Jr. at bat. Don't play with this guy. Maldonado waddles out to the mound. Trying to talk to his young pitcher. Maldonado has incredible major league experience, World Series winner, a couple of NL pennants. So he definitely knows what he's doing. Double play ball is in play. Acuna standing there just looking like a mercenary. Got to be intimidating. You can't even see his face. It's crazy. Swings through a 4-seam fastball. On the inside, 1-1 is the count. Berbia he has to throw his pitches, and I'm sure that's what Maldonado told him. Don't be scared of this guy. Michael Kopech is in the bullpen. Check to first base, back safely. 1-1 to count to Ronald Acuna Jr. White Sox lead the Atlanta Braves 2-1. 1 on, 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Swings at a slider right at the bottom of the zone. 1-2 to count for Acuna, who's 0 for 3 today. Berbia with an opportunity to get the strikeout or the double play or the out in whatever fashion you can. Four-seam fastball high. Another ball. 2-2 is the count. All right, here we go, Berbia. You can strike this guy out or double play. Ooh. Runs a fast seamer inside. Almost hits him. A four-seamer inside. 3-2 is the count. Don't be scared of this guy, man. Berbia checks to first base. Looking at Acuna. Throws to first base. Keeping that runner honest. 3-2 count for sure. The runner's going to go any contact regardless. Let's go. We got Albies on the on deck circle. And he got him. Couldn't steal it. He got him. He out. Strike him out, throw him out. What are you doing? What are you saying, umpire? Let's strike out, throw out. No. He's safe? Stop playing, bro. What is going on? What are they saying? Are they saying they blocked the pace path or something? Like, what is going on? You didn't call that a strike? Oh my God! I think when the catcher threw the ball to second base, he accidentally hit the batter with his throwing hand. But wouldn't that be catcher interference? Like, I'm not sure what's happening right now. What is going on? I got to turn the captions on because I don't know what is happening. It looks like it looked like it was a strike. Steely E, can you see what just happened in that situation? Like, are they saying that pitch wasn't a strike? That's a nasty business right here. So now you have the Atlanta Braves with two on. We got a pitching change coming. You got runners at first and second. Um, Runners at first and second. Kopech coming into the game. One out, top of the eighth. And what looked like a strike him out, throw him out circumstance, the umpire decides to call a ball on a pitch that was just beautiful from Brabia. And it's been this way this season. Like, I know the White Sox are a bottom of the barrel team, but it feels as though they haven't gotten as much respect on some of those tight window pitches, those nicely located pitches it's changing the momentum of the game. It happened to Crochet the last game he was out there. It happened to our bullpen a couple of times against the Tigers, and now it's happening again. Like, it's I'm not really cry me a river type, because I don't expect the White Sox to be good, but that was a beautiful play that just gets taken away due to human error. Like, that was a strike. It's ridiculous that you can't challenge strikes. It's ridiculous. Like, maybe instead of the AI aspect of maybe computers can call balls and strikes, like, maybe we should just allow them to challenge it. Let the coach, the umpires go look at it and say, hey, well, you know what? That was a strike. Only on strikeout pitches. How about that? But something got to be done. So, White Sox are in trouble here. They got to get out of this jam to have an opportunity to win this game. Michael Kopech last season was 5-12 in 30 games with 5.43 ERA, 91 walks and 134 strikeouts. So he did our he against Detroit. He hit a batter and he made it hard on himself. So let's see what he can do tonight. Runs a 99-mile-per-hour four-seamer inside. 1-0 is the count. Albies. They got two men on, one out. Man, that umpire got me salty right now. Gets him to pop up a four-seamer that's in foul territory and out of play. Nowhere for Maldonado to get to it. I mean, Johan Moncada. So 299-mile-per-hour fastballs. 1-1 is the count. One out, two on. 1-2. Chicago leads 2-1. Kopech looking to get the double play ball at least, or the strikeout. Kopech checking second base with the wind up in the pitch and a 100-mile-per-hour fastball that they call a strike because he had to think about it for a second. But it's clipping the strike zone, so stop it. Come on now. 1-2 to count. Ooh, 2-2 to count. Fastball up and outside the zone. White Sox lead 2-1 with two on, one out, 2-2 count in the top of the eighth inning versus the Atlanta Braves. Much better than yesterday. Now he can't locate the fastball at all. He's just throwing fastball, 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 fastball. And that one was high and outside. Now it's a full count. Kopech, known to be a little wild, is going to have to locate a pitch right here. Does not. Throws it fast and hard, but not in the strike zone. Now the bases are loaded. He just threw 6 straight fastballs. 7 straight. Ridiculous. Come on, my guy. There you go. Another fastball, but this time it locates the strike zone. They fight it off. 0-1 is the count to Riley. Austin Riley has a strikeout, grind out, flyout, but that was all against Crochet. Let's see if the White Sox can get out of this jam after taking the lead. Gets him to ground into a double play, out at first and third. Woo! Kopech always makes it interesting. That dude definitely makes sure that he puts himself into pressure-packed circumstances, and then he gets out the jam. Shout out to him. White Sox going into the bottom of the eighth with the 2-1 lead. Oh my God. Pressure packed. They had to force out at home too, but nothing spectacular. Just going to first base to get that second out after stepping on the bat from Moncada. White Sox are going to have to earn every bit of their first win of the season. Real quick around the league. In the sixth inning, Toronto down 1-0 to the Houston Astros. The Chicago Cubs killing Colorado 10-0. Minnesota already lost to Milwaukee. Kansas City beat Baltimore. Cincinnati loses to Philadelphia, and then the Angels beat Miami. Marlins, Tampa Bay takes care of business versus Texas. And you also have Boston and Oakland, Cleveland, Seattle, Yankees, Arizona, St. Louis, San Diego, San Francisco, and the Dodgers later tonight. Detroit and the Mets were canceled. It's postponed because of weather. So yeah, man. It's one of those days, man. The White Sox got an opportunity to get a couple of insurance runs tonight, or in this next inning, or they're going to be in a one-run lead in the top of the ninth. So let's see if they can get this win. Either way, they got an opportunity to win this game. They're going to have to take advantage of it, man. That first win of the season is always the toughest, especially for teams who aren't expected to win much. When you lost 100 games last year, getting that first win is going to be difficult. But let's take care of business, guys. Let's go. Let's go. I can't wait for the NFL draft. All right. Bottom of the eighth inning, Chicago White Sox looking to put some runs on the board to create a little bit of distance. Pierce Johnson in for the Atlanta Braves. Both starting pitchers did really good tonight. Bullpen's got to take care of business. First pitch to Benintendi, just a terrible pitch. 1-0 is the count. Here comes the second pitch. That dude let the clock go all the way down to 1. Curveball inside is straight to the first baseman. 1 out. White Sox lead 2-1. The bottom of the eighth. At bat is Moncada, who's 1 for 2 today with a single. Knocks a curveball into foul territory. White Sox at the bottom of the division right now. At 0-4. Everybody else got at least 2 wins. Moncada looks at another curveball. 1-1 is the count. Scoring is as follows: Sheets with a single in the sixth that scored Benintendi. Ozuna with a home run in the seventh. DeJong with a home run in the seventh. That leaves at 2-1 White Sox as Moncada fights off another curveball. 1-2 to count. Nobody on, nobody out. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the eighth inning with Luis Robert Jr. in the on deck position. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what the White Sox can do. Can they get an insurance run or two? Atlanta's first place in the very early NL East standings. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2 to count. I can't believe Miami is 0-6. That made me feel better about the White Sox. Moncada switch hitting, lefty on lefty action, lefty on righty action, swings through a curveball, strikes out. Abysmal start to the season from my boy. Bottom of the eighth, 2 out, nobody on for Luis Robert Jr., who's been in like a little slump since he hit those 2 home runs. Today, he's flied out to right, struck out swinging, and flied out to center. But that did put Benintendi in scoring position, and he barely missed a home run. Swings through a curveball. 0-1 is the count. Luis Robert, 0-1 is the count. He turns on the curveball, hits it to center field, and it's at the wall, bounces off the wall. He trots into second base easily, man. Good hit. He had a good hit last at bat, too. So he gets his first hit of the game, exit velocity 102 miles per hour. But he struck out 9 times so far to start the season. Just missed a home run right there. All right. White Sox with a runner in scoring position. It's still Gavin Sheets. Who's coming in? Yeah, Gavin Sheets. With an opportunity to get that run over, just like he did earlier for Benintendi. Looks at a curveball low and outside. 1-0 is the count. Let's go. Gavin Sheets with an opportunity to get this run in. Johnson looking. Sheets swings through a fastball and misses. 1-1 is the count. 1 on, 2 out. Bottom of the eighth. White Sox lead 2-1. Ooh, another curveball in the dirt. Way to lay off these bad pitches. White Sox have been showing poor plate discipline early in the season, but tonight they've been looking good. Maybe that's why they have the lead. 2-1 to count. 2 out, 1 on. Runner at second. 2-1 Chicago White Sox lead. Johnson to Sheets. Sheets fights off another four-seamer. 2-2 to count. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Just make contact, buddy. Don't swing at no bad pitches. Johnson. The wind-up pitch. Another curveball in the dirt. Runs the count full. So they do got that open base. He's not going to give Sheets anything that he can crush. Maybe don't chase nothing bad, Sheets. Come on, baby. Don't chase nothing bad. I think Kopech is going to come in the top of the ninth. So let's see what happens. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Sheets fights off a curveball that was a ball, but maybe this umpire would have called it a strike. Good pitch to fight off. Hey, Lloyd Dingle, you're not going to call the one championship I ever seen them win a fluke. That wasn't no fluke. And the team right before that and the team after that was still pretty good. Curveball in the dirt, walked him. That White Sox team had probably the greatest postseason run in MLB history, only 1 loss. And if you can say that, then you can say that the Cubs championship was a fluke because they ain't won nothing since then either. So we give champions credit over here, my guy. But the White Sox have been trash for a while. They did have some decent teams toward the end of the 20 teens, but they weren't able to capitalize on those squads. And here we are in rebuild fashion again. We're gonna see what they can do. Ooh, another curveball outside. Make him throw a strike. And Javon hasn't really been too good. 133 batting average, 235, 133 slugging, no home runs, no RBIs, 0 for 3 today. So he had a double ground into a double play. So let's see what you can do, man. You know all the things you ain't been doing. Let's see what you can do, guy. Let's go. Yes, sir. Make him throw a strike. 2-0 is the count. He cannot locate his curveball right now. 2-0 is the count. White Sox lead 2-1. Bottom of the eighth, 2 on, 2 out. Runners at first and second. 2-0 is the count to Andrew Vaughn. Andrew Vaughn turns on the curveball, hits it to the center field. They running. He just drops between everybody. Let's go. Runners at third. White Sox take the 3-1 lead. Same situation earlier. Gavin Sheets hit it in the same spot, right in between three players. The White Sox take the lead 3-1. Runners at the corners. Vaughn just turned on that curveball that he finally was able to locate. He knew he was throwing a curveball. What up, Nas? What's happening, brother? White Sox take the 3-1 lead. You feel me, Steely E, man? Talking about a fluke. The White Sox ran through the playoffs and swept through the World Series. How many game sevens did the Cubs need? Like, stop it, bro. You're not going to come over here and act like the White Sox didn't earn that championship. As as DeJong, who hit a home run earlier, looks at a curveball inside, runners at the corner, 2 outs, 1-3. White Sox lead 3-1. DeJong swings at a four-seamer, pops him up on the infield as they catch it. That's the third out. But the White Sox did what they needed to do. They got one insurance run, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the White Sox going into the top of the ninth. And I believe Michael Kopech is going to be closing out this game. So let's see. Whew. Man, I thought I was going to be calling. I mean, let me not say nothing. Yeah, we got to get this. At least we calling a good game. Yesterday was so bogus. Me and my sons it was more people just walking around the stadium and eating food and buying memorabilia and stuff than watching the game actually in the seats yesterday. It was crazy, but I guarantee you that's exactly how you know it was coming. That's exactly how Jerry Mr. Burns Reinsdorf loves it, man. He loves the fact that fans were in there buying jerseys, hats, baseballs, all types of stuff, and not to mention food and drinks, and you know, it's just crazy. Like there were more fans walking around the atrium and enjoying the park, and I think this is why Jerry Reinsdorf wants a new stadium so that he can put more stores and more ways to make money. Because at the end of the day, people weren't watching the game; they was getting their asses kicked. But they was there spending money. It's crazy. Oh yeah, Lloyd Dingle. We know that. Jerry Reinsdorf is a joke of an owner for both teams, the Bulls and the White Sox. Um, but fortunately, humanity is strong enough to overcome bad ownership. And if these guys develop, like Crochet's looking pretty solid, Fetty looked good in his first start. We'll see how he looks going forward. If we can get our offense to get any type of momentum, the White Sox will win more games than they did last season. Uh, I dislike Jerry Reinsdorf though. I really dislike him. I can't even believe he asking for a new stadium. Cannot believe it. All right. Kopech with a 99-mile-per-hour fastball swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. Top of the ninth inning. 3-1 Chicago White Sox lead. Trying to take down the Atlanta Braves and get their first win of the season, but it's not going to be easy. Kopech locates another. I'm about to say, give him the strike, bro. 0-2 is the count. This umpire be, boy. Ah. Olsen took at bat. 0-2 is the count. Kopech looks focused right now after having a little bit of a crazy eighth inning. He's not inheriting any base runners, so let's see how he locates his fastball. Ooh. 100 miles per hour fouled off on the outside. 0-2 is the count. So this dude just throw all heat. That's it. Let's go. Wind up the pitch. Finally, a slider gets him to fly out to right field. Caught. 1 out, 2 outs away from their first win of the season. Chicago White Sox looking to take down the Atlanta Braves. If you're just joining us, the White Sox lead the Braves 3-1. And it's basically thanks to Pedro Gafal. Got a bunt on in the seventh inning to score the first run. DeJong pinch hit a home run in the eighth inning. Here we are in the ninth inning with an opportunity to defeat the mighty Atlanta Braves. Ozuna does have a solo home run in the seventh. At the time, it tied it. Trying to stay away from it, though. 2-0 is the count as Kopech is going low and away and missing on both attempts. 1 out, nobody on. Kopech. Ooh, just crushed the four-seamer. Soon as he decided not to go low in the way, straight to center field. Ozuna smacks another one. Like, what are you doing, bro? Why did you decide to throw it in the zone? You were doing a good job when you were low and away, my friend. Lord have mercy. We know Kopech is going to make it interesting. That's what he does. Jesus. Just gave him the perfect pitch to hit. That is such a talent, man. To know exactly when to swing at a 100-mile-per-hour fastball is bananas. All right, 3-2 to lead. Locates another fastball. Duvall 1 for 3 today. That did not tie it or give them the lead. White Sox can still win this game. Ooh, curveball just misses low and inside. 1-1 is the count. Kopech throws a 101-mile-per-hour fastball up and in. Now, he couldn't catch up to that one. And if that's where he had located it the last time, it wouldn't have been a home run. I'll tell you that much. Duvall trying to settle himself. Kopech digging in, sizing him up. 1-2 is the count. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2 Chicago White Sox. Ooh, 100-mile-per-hour struck him out. Now that's how you rebound from giving up a home run against a mammoth of a person. Just throw it by him, up and out. Well, it was basically it was almost out in the zone, but just outside the zone. But got him swinging at it anyway, looking like he's doing yoga. Kopech with the opportunity to shut it down, get the save, get the first win of the season for Crochet. Blows a 101-mile-per-hour fastball right by Harris the second. He's 0 for 3 today. Let's make it 0 for 4, big fella. Let's go. Kopech looking. Wind up the pitch. Ooh, 100-mile-per-hour fastball up and out. At least make it look like you're trying to throw a strike, my guy. Top of the ninth inning. White Sox with a chance to get their first win. Gets him to foul off a 100-mile-per-hour fastball. 1-2 is the count. Atlanta down to their last strike. Chicago leads 3-2, looking for their first win of the season. Kopech with the wind up. Got him to swing right. Ooh, he fouled it off 100 miles per hour, 101 miles per hour. I thought that was it. Ah, I thought that was it. Crowd to their feet. All 17 people in the crowd. Kopech probably throw another fastball. Ooh, tried the slider low and inside. 2-2 is the count. Atlanta down to their last out, their last strike. 2-2 to count. Lopez got 2 pitches to deal with. Don't play with, deal with them. Coming outside again. Got him to foul off another 4-seam. Up and outside. Gonna get a mound visit. If he can get that slider to hit the actual strike zone, it's over with. Let's go, Mike. Nope. All right, full count, top of the ninth, 2 out. If nothing else, Kopech is gonna make it difficult for himself. Can't get him on the 0-2, but can you get him on the 3-2? Can you get him on the 3-2? Ooh, too high, walks him. All right, just like you did after the strike, after the home run, just go right back up there and go to work, my guy. 3-2 with the winning run at the plate. Chicago White Sox lead 3-2, top of the ninth inning with 2 outs. Mound visit from the infield. They want to tell him, hey man, look, go. Here comes. Okay, come the coach. Listen, fam. Now you out here playing games. Now these fans pay good money to see a win for the first time of the season. What did you own, Jack? And now you gonna go out there and you gonna listen to Maldonado. He gonna tell you what to do. You gonna do it. Now you gotta locate that slider. Now, if you want us to win, you gotta put that slider in the right spot. Now, Kopech already gave up a home run. Let's see if he can lock down this game. He is definitely tweaking. Got the tying run on first, winning run at bat. Arcia. All right. Ooh, swings and misses at a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Up and in his zone. That's what you gotta do is just locate your pitches, bro. Put them in the right spot. All right. You got a little bit of speed at first. So he's looking back to first. Make sure he don't run, but that runner does not matter. You got 2 out. Don't worry about him. Ooh, fastball up and in, 99 miles per hour. Throw him. Come on, let's go, my guy. You got this. We need this win. White Sox are 0-4. The only team in the AL Central with 0 wins. Got him swinging at a 98-mile-per-hour fastball in the zone. Strike 2, fouled it off. 1-2 is the count. And again, Atlanta is down to their last strike. Fans to their feet, shivering. It's 37 degrees in Chicago right now. It'll all be worth it with, the slider. God, bro, if you throw that slider in the right spot, that's game over. Come on. If I'm going with a fastball, bro, you better put it where it's unhittable. Let's go. 2-2 to count, top of the ninth. 2 outs, 1 on first. Kopech gets on the swing and foul off another fastball. So Arcia is not going to make it easy for the Chicago White Sox. Kopech. See what he can do. Second inning of work. Let's go. Get some to ground ball. Oh, no. Moncada can't get there. Oh, and it's 2 on, 2 out, top of the ninth inning. Moncada tried his best, but the ball took a crazy hop. He slid right past it. The ball just gets out into third. Look, oh man, he took like a half a lean to the right before he ran to the left. And I think that little half of a millisecond caused him to misplay the ball. Moncada, you got to do better than that, bro. So we got to get out right here because you don't want bases loaded for Acuna Jr. Perfect fastball, 99 miles per hour, right in the zone. 0-0-1 is the count. Travis Darnall taking care of business. Come on, Kopech. Do not do anything crazy. Fastball up and out the zone. 1-1 is the count. They are going to make you throw strikes. This team is very disciplined, my guy. Let's go. 1-1 is the count. Top of the ninth. 2 out, 2 on. White Sox lead 3-2. And my God, dude, you have to locate your pitches. If you're going to throw all fastballs, at least throw them in the strike zone because you know Acuna Jr. is just chomping at the bit, bro. Stop playing games. Ugh. Man, throw strikes. Come on, man. Throw strikes. All right. Darnall. 2-1 is the count. 2 out, 2 on. Top of the ninth. White Sox had Atlanta down to their last strike 2 separate occasions. And did he go? 3-1 is the count. This is what happened when you have a closer that only throws fastballs. Ugh. Kid slamming the door. Darnall looks at a strike in the top of the zone, 97-mile-per-hour fastball. 3-2 is the count. They're down to their last strike again. Top of the ninth inning, 2 on, 2 out. 3-2 is the count. Chicago White Sox looking for their first win of the season. 37 degrees in Chicago right now. The fans are on their feet. Don't let us down, Mike. Got them to pop up. A 99-mile-per-hour fastball. Shortstop. Let's go. Let's go. DeJong takes care of business, and the White Sox finally get their first win of the season. I'm glad I was wrong because I figured they would start the season 0-6 after they lost the first 3 games versus Detroit. But Michael Kopech, of course, makes it difficult, and the White Sox avoid Ronald Acuna waiting in the wings and get their win. Lloyd Dingle, yes, all 17 fans were on their feet. Cold as all get out, but Crochet gets his first win of the season. 7 strikeouts today. Another great start for my mans. Looking at every bit of the ace that they believed he would be at least through 2 games of the season in the Chicago White Sox in their starting pitching and their bullpen, and great substitutions, pinch hitting situations from Pedro Grifol to put the White Sox in position to win. White Sox get the W. We'll go over the stats in a second, but we appreciate you guys for joining us over here on Chicago White Sox and Club Central. If you don't know me, I'm your boy Big Big Kev. I'm a member of the Chi-Town Sports Network with the Cognac Boys on the Shot Bulls podcast, and then the Chicago Bears Central, Bulls Central, Black Hawk Central, and Chicago Sky Central, as well as NBA Central with the gang, Steve-O, Hayes, Bobby, and C-Dub. All right, the Chicago White Sox get a win. Garrett Crochet with the W, his first W as a starter. 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, and 8 strikeouts to go along with 1 walk. Taking care of AJ Minter with the loss, and then Michael Kopech with the save, who made it very interesting, giving up a home run there. Benintendi with 4 at bats, 1 run, 1 hit. Yohan Moncada didn't do anything, but he did get a hit and a walk, 2 strikeouts though. Luis Robert Jr. with a hit, a strikeout, but he also moved the game-winning run into position to score at that time. And then, of course, the Braves tied it up. But strong second half of the game from Luis Robert Jr. Nice hitting from Gavin Sheets. Andrew Vaughn didn't let us down when we needed him. He got a good insurance run hit. Schumacher didn't do much, but he's looking good as a rookie. We'll give him time. DeJong with a strong home run. Fletcher, Pilar, Lopez, and Maldonado with contributions as well. But the player of the game has to be Crochet. Second game of his career as a starter, 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. Did give up his first home run of the season, but it is what it is. The Chicago White Sox find themselves in the win column for the first time all season, and it feels good to see and say out loud. Again, I thought the White Sox were going to lose all three of these games, especially how they played yesterday. But shout out to them for going out there and showing heart and grit. And earlier today, Steely E asked if we believe in Pedro Grifal. Well, that remains to be seen, but I do find it important that he gets to coach a team that's his and not a team that was already in place, like when he got here. So I'm excited to see what he can do with players that he and Chris Getz sat down and discussed when they were scouting free agents and players to trade for and so on and so forth. A lot of names that weren't flashy names that people who were expecting different types of situations, but hey, you got rid of the mentality of just losing that was here last year, and you brought new players in. Some people are still here, obviously, but let's see what they can do. All right, appreciate y'all for rocking with us over here on Chicago White Sox and Cubs Central. It was fun. Go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button. And you can always check us out on all the different channels on this network. So yeah, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, though, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna holler at y'all next time. Peace. Finally got that win.